everyone, William Fletcher here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to grow a blog fast. So if you're starting from scratch, you want to grow a blog fast, you want to get up there and start making money quickly with your blog, then this is the video for you, because I'm going to show you how to go from nothing, from scratch, and start getting traffic quickly, start building momentum quickly, and building up your blog fast. So in this video, I'm going to cover a number of different tactics that you can use, and a lot of these you can use along with each other, but pick the ones that are going to work best for you and stick to those and really focus hard on those. So way number one is what I call planting seeds. So in the beginning, you're going to be, you're starting from scratch, right? So you don't have anybody that's just going to be coming to your blog unless you already have an existing audience, which if you do, this video probably isn't for you. But if you're starting from scratch, you don't have anybody that's just going to be stumbling across your blog. Even if people go out there and Google things that you're writing about, people aren't going to find your content because Google isn't going to get you any love in the beginning. So what you want to do is you want to plant seeds on other platforms. Me creating this video on YouTube is an example of planting seeds. I'm planting seeds out on YouTube so that people can find my videos on YouTube and then I can send them back to my blog. Now you can do this with any platform you want. You can do this with Facebook. You can do it with Facebook Live. You can do it with podcasts. You can do it with Pinterest. It doesn't matter, but what does matter is you go out there and you plant seeds on other platforms where your existing audience already is, and then you send them back to your blog, which brings me to tactic number two, which is you want to create freemiums. All right, so you're out there on all these different platforms, Instagram, podcasts, YouTube, wherever. Well, the key is that you capture that audience there, but you want to get them back to your blog. And the way that you do that is by creating freemiums. So in a video just like this, you would offer them something that's related to this video, and the way they get it is heading over to your blog, which you link to, right? So at the end of this video, I could send you guys over to a link on my blog to get something for free that goes along with this video. And you can do the same thing to start building up that traffic fast by sending people to related content back on your blog, and then they start following your blog and your YouTube and your podcast and your Instagram, and before you know it, you got a big following on a bunch of different platforms and your blog is growing fast. All right, number three is a big one, and that is monetize early and reinvest a portion of the profits into paid traffic. All right, when I say paid traffic, I know a lot of people get scared, they get worried, but I'm not talking about investing a lot of money. But what is important in the beginning is that you monetize your blog fast, right? And I'm going to link to some videos in the description on how you can create membership sites and some of the many other things I've talked about, like creating products that you can do to monetize your blog. But the key is that you want to start that early on, right? If I start that early on, you start getting that traffic from YouTube or your podcast or wherever you're out there posting, and you start getting people into a membership, and you start getting people to buy your programs and courses or your affiliate programs that you're promoting. Well, you can start getting some income coming in, which gives you momentum that you can use to fuel paid traffic. Now, I'm not talking about anything crazy, not spending, $1,000 a day or, even $1,000 a month. You can start with $5 a day or $10 a day on Facebook ads or Pinterest ads or YouTube ads, wherever you want to start. But you can start investing money slowly and start getting paid traffic to build up momentum. So, you're starting from scratch, you get some people in, you make a little bit of money, and you reinvest a portion of that into paid traffic. So you're always growing because you got money coming in that you're investing back into growing your blog and getting yourself there and accelerating your results. Method number four is creating what I call a content cycle, and that is getting people in and then sending them to related content. So like in this video, I talked about, how you can go out there and monetize your blog and how I was going to link to videos where you can do that, right? So in this video, I'm talking about how to grow your blog fast, and that's a related video. So I'm going to send you to that. That's an example of a content cycle. And you want to do the same thing when you create your content. You want to send your traffic to related content, because the more content of yours they consume, the more interested in following you they're going to be, and the more likely they're going to go to your blog and start checking out your stuff. Now, another key thing is, if I wanted to link to that on my blog, I could do that. I don't have to link to the YouTube video. I could send people back to my blog to get that information. You can do the same thing. Link to related content on your blog and get people in that content cycle. Next, when you're getting started, you want to create content in volume. And by that, I mean create a lot of content. In the beginning, you need momentum fast. And one of the best ways to do that is to create a lot of content and get it out there to the marketplace so they can start seeing you fast and start getting on their radar. And one of the best ways to do this, guys, is to batch content. A lot of times what I will do is I will sit down and I will record 5 videos back to back, and then I'll just upload them out to the channel and I'll drip feed those out. And you can do the same thing, right? Maybe you record all your videos on Monday, or maybe you record them over the weekend and then you drip them out all week long, or you do that with your podcast or your Facebook Lives, wherever you're going to post content. But if you batch record content, or at least create the notes up front, right? If you're going to do Facebook Lives, you could create all the notes up front. So boom, when you're ready to drip those out Monday through Friday, you can do so. You got your notes, you pull it up, you record your live, and you're ready to go. And you can batch that content, drip it out, and get a lot of content out to the marketplace fast. Plus, you'll notice as you start to create a lot of content, some days you're going to be on fire, some days you're not. So if you catch that fire, record a lot of content that day, because there's going to be days when you don't feel like creating content, and that's okay, because you will have a bank of content that you can post out there to the marketplace. All right, next, you want to pick one platform that you're going to dominate, okay? Right? For me, that one platform that I really want to dominate is YouTube. For you, maybe it's a podcast. For you, maybe it's Facebook Live. For you, maybe it's Instagram. Well, the key is to find a platform that you enjoy creating content for. Maybe you don't like being on camera, but you like creating audios. Well, maybe a podcast is for you. Or maybe your audience is big into Pinterest. Maybe you're in the cooking niche, and you know your audience is all over Pinterest, pinning recipes and all that kind of stuff. Well, maybe Pinterest is your platform. So you want to find a platform that works for you and both has your audience on it, and you want to dominate that and make that your primary focus, right? And you'll notice, guys, a lot of what I'm talking about here has nothing to do with your blog, because in the beginning, it's not a build it and they will come. It's, hey, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get momentum on these other platforms, and I'm going to send people back to my blog, and that's how you get that momentum fast. All right, the next tip I want to give you is that you want to tap in to what is already popular. A lot of people go out there, they create a blog, they start creating content, and they're just creating content on topics that they think up. And while this is good, you're creating content, what's even better is finding popular content topics in your niche, right? You know, if I'm looking to create videos about how to blog, well, then I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find videos about how to blog, or how to get traffic, or you know, whatever it is that is already popular, that has a lot of views or has a lot of podcast downloads. I'm going to go out there and find those popular videos, those Facebook posts that have tons of likes and shares, and I'm going to create similar content. Of course, I'm not going to copy anybody's content. I'm going to create content based on my knowledge, on my experience, but using those content topics as a foundation can give you a lot of traffic where you can tap in to what is already popular. Next tip is go live. Guys, there's so many platforms right now you can go live on. Facebook Live is hot. YouTube Live is hot. Go live on these platforms. When you don't have an audience, one of the best ways to build up fast and start getting momentum is to go live, right? People are entertained with live performances. Now, obviously, over time, you're going to get better at this. You're going to get good at going live. In the beginning, it may be pretty difficult. You're probably not going to have very many people watching, but you're going to get better. And the more consistent that you do it, the better you're going to get, and the more people are going to start tuning in, which means more people you can send over to your blog to get your freemiums and start building up momentum fast. And guys, the last one I want to give you today is repurpose, okay? So like I'm creating this video on YouTube, this video right here can be transcribed and put into a blog post. I can take an image out of this and I can edit that image and post it over to Pinterest. I can pull the audio out of this video and turn it into a podcast. So there's so many different ways to repurpose content. Another example is on my blog. I have taken entire video series that I have created and I have turned those into a blog post with multiple videos in it, right? So I've had 3 or 4 videos on one certain topic that I can put into a blog post, and create a nice series on my blog. So you always want to think about, how can I get more mileage out of the content I'm creating? All right, guys, so that's the tips for this video. Be sure to subscribe and like this video if you got good value out of it. You know, you liking these videos helps me and makes me want to create more awesome videos for you guys. So subscribe, like this video, comment down below if you have any questions, and be sure to check the description links, because I'm going to put in links to how to monetize your blog so you can start investing back into growing your blog with paid traffic. So I'll see you in the next one.